thus far, and Amanda gets a chance here to get win 5. Short price was short, got to be witched. It's now out to 280 while Krusty's being supported. They're set. Mobile starts to speed away in race number 6, and getting the best of it was McTucky. It's going to the lead, but kicking up underneath them is Do What You Want to Do. Now, getting a nice start from the second line was the favourite, Gotta Be Witched. He's up there running 1 by 1 early. Over on its inside is Blackbird Power, and then came up on the outside, Head and Shoulders. Back behind those runners now, just going into a bit of a gallop, was the first starter, Barnsdale. It's disorganised a couple of them, including Krusty, who now gets around it safely into the running line. Back behind those runners next now as they run into the home straight. On the inside is Mystic Prayer. Back to second last and pulling is Pental Survivor. And last of all, back on the inside, Barnsdale back into a pace. They go by the winning post. They got just under 2 to travel, 38.3 the lead time. Krusty on the outside got its head in front, but now kicking back along the inside is Do What You Want to Do. Back behind those runners next now, up on the outside in the 1 by 1 position is McTucky. Blackbird Powers racing behind the leader. It's being tracked up in turn by Mystic Prayer, and then came the favourite on the outside, which has Gotta Be Witched. It's racing 6th in the running line. Over behind them next was Head and Shoulders. Along the inside, Barnsdale, and last of all is Pental Survivor. They're about to go by the first quarter. They have done so now, 31.5 the quarter, and still in front is Do What You Want to Do. Krusty's on the outside, 2 metres away. Blackbird Power in behind the leader. McTucky's 1 by 1. 3 back the inside, Mystic Prayer. It's being covered up by Gotta Be Witched, and then came Barnsdale on the inside. On the outside, as they make their way into the home straight, is Head and Shoulders, and just having a look out, 3 wide, Pental Survivor. They run down the straight to catch the bell. They're about to go by the winning post, and Do What You Want to Do in front of Krusty by 2 metres. 32.7 was that second quarter. 64.2 the half. The leaders had a very nice run. In behind them is Blackbird Power. Just out 3 wide now at the moment is Gotta Be Witched going forward, and in between runners is McTucky, and then came Mystic Prayer out wide now. Pental Survivor being pushed along from Head and Shoulders, and still last of all is Barnsdale. They sprint up quickly down the back, and going to the lead now, Krusty. In second spot on the outside, Gotta Be Witched, and over on the inside is McTucky. Blackbird Powers perfectly poised in the 1 by 1. The leaders dropped right off Do What You Want to Do, and getting around it was Mystic Prayer, and then Pental Survivor, and then came Head and Shoulders. They're about to make their way to the top of the straight at 29.7 third quarter. Going to the lead now, up on the outside, the favourite Gotta Be Witched. In second spot, Krusty, and now down the outside, Blackbird Power with a big run. Blackbird Power and Gotta Be Witched. Blackbird Power goes to the line a winner. Blackbird Power beats Gotta Be Witched. Third, Krusty. Fourth will go to McTucky, a good effort. And then Mystic Prayer. Behind them next would have been Pental Survivor. Over on the inside was Head and Shoulders. Out wider still in the run was Barnsdale, the first starter, and dropping out last of all was Do What You Want to Do.